So for today's Read Aloud, we are going to read Not Quite a Narwhal, and it is written by Jessie, Sima, and it's a little book about just being yourself. So here we go. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. And there's little Kelp sitting in his clamshell. He knew early on that he was different from the other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different taste in foods. And he wasn't a very good swimmer. But his friends didn't seem to mind, so Kelp decided he wouldn't either. And there he is, just swimming around with his narwhal friends. That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. And then he says, "I wish I were a better swimmer." There he is getting swept away. Ooh, poor little guy. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he'd ever been before. High up on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. It looked familiar. It looked like Kelp. And there he is looking up, and up there you see the sparkling creature. What do you guys think it is? Kelp swam toward land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. And there he is swimming. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a little bit anxious. He had never left the ocean. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look so easy. It wasn't. There he is, trying to walk for the first time. He's trying to walk like the crab. Then he sees a frog, tries to hop like a frog down there. Eventually, he got the hang of it. After watching a tortoise. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him. But as he stumbled out of the forest, there he is walking through the dark forest. Land narwhals. Look at all the land narwhals. Actually, we're unicorns. And by the looks of it, so are you. That's what one of the unicorns says. I thought he was a unicorn. Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We call them horns. Wow. They introduced him to unicorn delicacies, and it's called a unicone. There's all the fun things they can do. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was, in fact, a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. He missed them. Kelp missed them terribly, so he said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. Come back soon. Kelp swam towards home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. There he is, swimming, swimming, swimming. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Kelp, welcome home. So it looks like they missed him just as much as he missed them. Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. It turns out I'm not a narwhal. Of course you aren't. So the narwhals knew all along. I'm a unicorn. We all knew that. They took it quite well. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he'd experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. And here he is daydreaming about being a unicorn over there. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns, or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized that maybe, what do you guys think he realizes? Just maybe, he didn't have to choose. And here they all are, living together, unicorns and narwhals, all living happily ever after. And then here's the back of the book where he's happily prancing about. So I hope you guys enjoyed that story as much as I do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.